Hello and welcome to Language Savvy. Today I'm going to cover the most important and toughest part of reading, that is reading and writing fill in the blanks.
So in this question, we will once again understand how to manage our time properly. Now in the last question, we only used how to use our grammar skills, the one and only strategy, and a little bit of elimination strategy. But in this one, we'll use them all. We'll learn that what if the options are not the same? What if we cannot use grammar skills? What do we do then? Do we read the whole paragraph? What parts do we concentrate on? So let's begin. Now in this paragraph, as I said in the earlier, the first step is read all the options. So our options are transitional, compositional, hexagonal, and nutritional. Now I know that we cannot apply grammar skills on this particular fill-up because there are four different words in the same part of speech. All has the letter al in the end: hexagonal, nutritional, compositional, and transitional. So here we will use the elimination strategy. So let's read this whole line. We are at dash point between two eras. So we are talking about eras. Now what are eras? Eras are time. Now let's look at our options. So we are actually trying to explain or describe time. So the first, so this option is nutritional. Nutritional cannot be related to time because nutrition is related to food. So nutritional is eliminated. Hexagonal. Hexagonal is related to shapes. Hexagon is a shape, so we cannot relate that to time. Now we are left with transitional and compositional. Composition is like structure of something, so we cannot use that for time as well. So now we are left with transitional. Transitional is the correct answer. Also because we eliminated it and it's the last one left. And there is one more reason, because transitional means where change is occurring. So we are at transitional point between two eras. We are at a time where eras are changing. So once again, let's read the read the options of the second fill-up. So our options are acceptable, notable, able, and repeatable. So once again, we cannot use grammar because different words in the same form. So here we'll have to read the actual paragraph. So let's begin. We seem to be leaving an era when the rules of standard English, as elected and defined by prescriptive grammarians, totally conditioned our sense of dash usage. So here we are talking, here in this fill in the blanks, in this particular fill in the blank, we actually need to understand the context. So here we'll use our strategy, understanding the context. So what is being said in this paragraph is that the rules of our standard English, they are being described and grammarians, but they are conditioned to our sense of dash usage. Now it is conditioned to the usage that we note, able, repeat, or accept. So it is also a collocation here. The correct answer is acceptable. So by understanding the context, we can see that what is being said in the paragraph is that rules of nowadays English, they are conditioned to our sense of acceptable uses. Like the words that we accept to use, we are able to use. This sense of able use doesn't make any sense. Sense of repeatable use, like if you repeat a word, that does not mean that it becomes a rule of our standard English, right? And notable usage doesn't make any sense either. So it has to be acceptable usage, because these are the words that we accept to use. So our rules are conditioned to our acceptable usage. So the correct answer is acceptable. Now moving on to the third fill in the blank. Now options are yet, thus, hereafter, and nonetheless. So let's read this line. But we are not there. Now the answer to this one flows from your tongue because we use this collocation so often. So this is a collocation, but we are not there yet. This is a very popular collocation, that they are trying to do something but we are not there yet. They are trying to reach a goal but we are not there yet. So let's look at our fourth option. Consequences, reasons, source, and consequence. Now here there are two words with in two different parts of speeches. It's source, reasons, consequences, and consequence. So here we'll once again have to read the whole paragraph. So the rise of standard English has resulted in confrontation between the standard and non-standard dimensions of the language, which has lasted for over 200 years. And this has had traumatic dash which will take some years to eliminate. So there is one more angle to this. This says this has had. So this has had will always be followed by words that has the letter S in it. According to this sentence, the word that is going to be that we are going to insert into this blank need to have S in the last. So these words are consequences and reasons. Now to choose from this, we need to understand the context. What is being said, that they're saying, understanding the context, and it also could be a collocation. So there is actually three explanation of how we can fill this blank. So the first one is traumatic consequences or traumatic reasons. Which one of these is a collocation that we usually use? Very popular collocation, and that is traumatic consequences. So the answer is traumatic consequences. Now traumatic reasons, there is no such thing as traumatic reasons. It's not a collocation. So the correct answer is consequences. So there is another explanation, is it says which will take some years to eliminate, but consequences will take but reasons will make, because reason is the reason because something is happening. So if it was make, we could have used reasons, but it is take, so consequences will take some years to eliminate. So our correct answers were transitional, acceptable, yet, and consequences.
I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can even reach out to us on our website languagesavvy.com.au. Post your questions or comments in the comment section below. Thank you.